Live stream is on?
Yes, Guruji. It's
Can somebody
on.
verify? Can somebody verify
Yes.
live stream is on? Then get a message. Who is the co-coordinator today? Okay, live stream is on. Just write fully. Write the message fully. Okay, thank you. Okay.
It is on.
Okay, thank you. Okay, great. Let's start. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurut Sakshat Parambrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nithaye Sarva Vidyanam Shaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankara Acharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryanta Mande Guru Paramparam Srutismati Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Putra Bhashyakadam Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavatyapta Dehaja Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Sri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudanmaham Om Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunmanti Nimyaistamaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadair Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidusura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Tritiyodhyayaha Karma Yogaha Om Narayana Parom Vyaktat Handamam Vyakta Sambhavam Andasyantasthi Me Lokaha Saptadvipa Medini Hardam Swagatam. Hearty welcome to the next session of Bhagavad Gita. All of you, please switch on cameras. And welcome back, Govind Tirumalaji. Nice to see you back. Some weeks I didn't see you. Okay, good to see you back. Very good. Hari Om. Okay, now all of you have the textbook also with you, the text printout. Murali, very good. Okay, all of you. And cameras on once again. Ravi NG, Hari Om. Very nice. Okay. Now, we'll chant sloka number 9 and then go forward. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Yajñarthat Karmanon Yatra Lokoyam Karma Bandhanaha Tadartham Karma Kaunteya Mukta Sangas Samachara. Together. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Yajñarthat Karmanon Yatra Lokoyam Karma Bandhanaha Tadartham Karma Kaunteya Mukta Sangas Samachara. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we all generally say that the central theme, sometimes people say, is of Bhagavad Gita is Karma Yoga. Many people say, right? Many people say that. What is Bhagavad Gita? All about Karma Yoga. Guru Arpan sir, camera adjust panikonga. Pajidan there is the face. Half. Love it. Very good. Right. Parallel. It's okay. Okay. So, they say central theme is Karma Yoga, but actually, please understand, Karma Yoga is only a stepping stone for what? Bhakti Yoga also. Raja Sagar, correct. Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga. They all say that, right? And okay, the real Murali, very good. Real goal is moksha. Please understand, the goal of Bhagavad Gita is moksha. Broadly, they talk about what? Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, and Jnana Yoga. But Jnana Yoga is the real goal. Others are all stepping stones. Brahmavidya students should not get confused. See, there are preparatory steps and there is a final goal. Preparatory steps are Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. What is Raja Yoga? Raja Yoga is nothing but Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Ashtanga Yoga is called as Raja Yoga, and Bhagavan brings in certain aspects of Raja Yoga in different chapters. So once you study seriously, you understand these are all there. But that is not the goal. Goal is Moksham through Jnana Yoga. Jnana devatu kaivalyam. Every day morning should get up and say, Nah, N.K. Venkatraman sir, Suprabhatam. Jnananda moksha karakam. Only Jnanam can give you moksha. Nothing else can. That's all preparatory steps are required. Now, one of the important preparatory steps is Karma Yoga. And so Bhagavan is telling in these verses, why should we do Karma Yoga? So many people ask the questions, right? Sir, in this Kali Yoga, Karma Yoga are not valid, sir. Na Sundarama, Karata, Suprabhatam. We say, why Karma Yoga? Let us live for ourselves, earn money. No one is going to take care of me. That's what we say. No, Bhagavan, this very important shloka. I'm spending some more time on shloka number 9. But very, very important. Bhagavan is saying this particular shloka is actually transitioning from the basic concept of one has to do karma because you cannot be idle. Correct? Ramesh Venkateshan. The first thing is you cannot be, so you should do karma. Then Bhagavan said, what is the right karma to do? Niyatam karma kuru. That was shloka number 8. Look at the development. I keep saying, systematic study of Bhagavad Gita. You cannot be idle, so you have to do karma. What kind of karma to do? Do niyatam karma. What is niyatam karma? Obligatory duties, which is called as swadharma. Bhagavan says very clearly, Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharmat su anushtitat swadharme nidhanam shreyaha paradharmo bhayabaha. Don't forget that swadharma, niyatam karmas are one and the same. So connect this niyatam karma and connect to swadharma. So then what is my ordained duty from morning to night? What I'm supposed to do? Other than earning money, enjoying the world, there are certain things we need to do. That is called niyatam karma swadharma. Are you clear? All of you clear? 3:35. Very good, Meenakshi madam. Correct. So I'm giving you advanced information. Okay. So are you understanding the development? Rangan Mukund. Clear, no? So you cannot be idle. You have to do karma. So what is the karma to do? Niyatam karma. And that is nothing but your ordained duty. So we are evolving this wonderful spiritual timetable systematically in our morning classes, Saturday, Sunday morning, India. So I would encourage all of you, especially your youngsters, your children, grandchildren, to join this, ask questions and learn what is this niyatam karma, nitya karma that we need to do. The niyatam karma is of 5 types. Actually 4 types. One should be avoided. Ram Subbu. Shubhasayam. One nitya karma, naimitya karma, kamya karma, prayaschitta karma, pratisiddha karma to be avoided. So this is the structure of karma. Nobody has investigated karma than our rishis. How can karma be the gateway to moksha? How can you make karma itself favorable to you? Because Bhagavan is saying in shloka number 9, you have to underline the word anyatra. Very important word in shloka number 9 is anyatra. Yajnarthat karmanaha. Anyatra yajnarthat karmanaha. Lokoyam karma bandhanaha. That is why you should read this shloka. Srini Swami sir. You understanding, no? Anyatra, other than yajnarthat. Yajnarthat means with the bhavana of yajna bhavana, for the sake of yajna. What is yajna? We'll discuss in further detail. Bhagavan is saying, if you do any karma which is not karma yoga, Rutvij, Prabhatam, that will be a cause for bondage. Because action by default, karma by default will be binding. You have to analyze, sit down and analyze. That's why it's called Jnana Margam. Even analysis of karma is through Jnanam. I told you last time, no? Janati ichhati yatate. Unless you know why I am supposed to do certain things, why I am doing what I am doing, what is the result of my action. Today we are all mechanical, just pushing ourselves from morning to night like a machine. Yes or no? Am I right or wrong? Now, I mean, it's sometimes good to step back. That is why this weekend or Saturday, Sunday, and this Thursday, class, Wednesday night class, to sit back and analyze what we are doing in life. Correct. Okay, Murali is agreeing. Like a machine we are running, unfortunately, machine won't complain. Machine will keep on working till a point it will break down. Correct? Whereas we have got mind. The mind always gives that feedback. Something is wrong. I'm depressed. No tension, problem. Because we don't analyze. So Bhagavan is saying any action done which is not karma yoga will be binding. Is it not a warning for all of us? Yes or no? Please tell me. That means what? Bhagavan wants us to do karma yoga not for Bhagavan's sake, for our own sake. Because any action by default is binding. Why? Because if you do action for yourself, for me, myself, my family, it will have results, and those results are to be experienced by you. So it will be born again and again and again. Mere karma is samsara karanam. And karma done, punya karma will give you sukham, but also still samsara karanam. Are you understand what I'm saying? And only when you add the yoga aspect to karma, the karma you are doing will not be liberating, it will be binding. So Bhagavan is saying, you add yoga to karma, make karma into karma yoga, the same actions you are doing will become liberating. Anyatra yajnarthat karmanaha ayam lokaha karma bandhanaha. Therefore, tadartham. Therefore, Bhagavan is saying, so for the sake of doing karma yoga only, hey Kaunteya, Arjuna, please do all your actions as karma yoga. How you should do? Mukta sangaha. Sangha vimuktaha. That means what? Sangha means attachment. What is the first step in karma yoga? You do your actions offering to Bhagavan as a duty, and whatever results come, don't groan, don't murmur, don't mumble, don't grumble. All the words you can use. Accept it and move on. Mukta sangaha. Samachara, samyak achara. Do well. Amit Gupta, have a coffee, or when you're yawning, close your mouth. Okay, thank you. Fine. Now what is this karma yoga? Because they're all only theory. What is this karma yoga? Now let us understand what is karma yoga. Karma yoga is categorized, Bhagavan is categorizing for our own sake as Nishkama karma yoga and Sakama karma yoga. Write down. Sakama karma yoga, Nishkama karma yoga. And what is Sakama karma yoga? What is Nishkama karma yoga? Because, understand, Sakama means what? For our own sake. Bhagavan says, I will help you do for your own sake some karma yoga. Then you can graduate to do karma yoga for the sake of others. And what is that? Sakama, correct. Very good, Rajasagar. Now, Sakama karma yoga is when you do all your Nitya karma, Naimitya karma, all those things. What is Naimitya karma? Nitya karma means daily duties. Naimityakam karma means incidental. That means what? Very good, Shankara. That means what? Suppose a child is born, Yajñopavitam, Vivaham, all those things are all nimitta matram. That means what? Incidental. So you do karmas depending on situation, right? No? For example, Grahanam comes. Grahanam is Naimitya karma. Guru Arpan sir. Shraddham is actually part of Nitya karma because every year you do. Similarly, now during this Mahalaya Paksham, what you are doing for your forefathers is actually part of Nitya karma only, not even Naimitya karma, because it's part of your duty. Got the point? And never ever publicize anything you do for Pitr karma. Pitr karma should not be publicized. Should do silently in your home. No one should know you're doing also. Okay, please understand that. Fine. Now coming to the point, then Kamya karma, whenever you want some desires fulfilled, Prayashchitta karma for no erasing some of the sins you have done. Nishiddha karma you should not do. Pratisiddha, Nishiddha are the same. So this, what we call as Sakama karma yoga, when you do all these things other than Pratisiddha karma, with an attitude for Chitta Shuddhi, it is called what? For your own benefit, is called Sakama karma yoga. When you start doing everything as a service to others, that means what? I do not want anything. I will do only service to others. Then the same action to Nishkama Karma Yoga. Clear, no? What you do for your benefit, obtaining punyam and protecting your family and all those things, if you do with Bhagavan, the central person for all your actions, that itself Bhagavan is saying Sakama Karma Yoga, you will get punyam, you will get sukham. When you do that as an action for others, that is called Nishkama Karma Yoga. So now from a different standpoint, Rangan Mukund, we can organize karma into 3 categories. We can bring it back to a standard organization. Everything is 3, right? Sattvam, Rajas and Tamaha. So at a broad level, your karma also can be categorized as Sattvikam karma, Rajasam karma and Tamasam karma. And what is Sattvikam karma, Rajasam karma and Tamasam karma? That once again is based on adhikari. That means what kind of person you are. Nah, Ram Nam Subbu. Uttama adhikari will do Sattvikam karma. Uttama is an excellent person, will do only Sattvikam karma. Madhyam adhikari, 50-50. Na Suresh Kumar, Suprabhatam, we have 50-50, right? Biscuit like 50-50. 50-50 person will do Rajasam karma. Then Adhama adhikari or lowest category or what? Manda adhikari will do what? Tamasam karma. And what are they? I'll finish this quickly, go to the next sloka. See, when you do an action which is net contributory, net favorable to others, favorable to society, helping society, that action is called Sattvikam karma. Where more benefit is there for others and less benefit for yourself. That means what? Net, you are a contributor, not a consumer. Are you getting a point? For example, all our volunteers today, right from setting up the Zoom session to running all this, YouTube, then writing notes, writing illustrations, then people are involved in coordination, volunteering, so much of work you're all doing. Excellent work. You are not, are you getting any money? You're not working for money. Rajasagar, so I said you should participate in all the Zoom coordination, everything, right? So when you do that, you are serving other people. So it becomes karma yoga. That's a sattvikam karma. And sattvikam karma has got double benefit. Great. So you should look for opportunities for sattvikam karma. Let me tell you. Because 1, it gives you punyam. 2, it gives you chitta shuddhi. No other way you can get both together other than sattvikam karma. So, and in this sattvikam karma also the highest karma. What is the highest karma? That which educates people. That which educates people not only objectively, even objective teacher is a great teacher. Na? B.K. Nagaraj. If you are a teacher, you are held in very high esteem because you teach people to live happily first in the objective world. But there is another knowledge that you impart, which is liberating, which release you from samsara chakram. So anything you contribute, whether physically, mentally, through action, through your own contributions as donations, whatever you do, the highest karma, sattvikam karma you can do is for those things that contribute to knowledge. Jnanam. Jnana devatu kaivalyam. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitramiha vidyate. Tatvayam yoga samsiddhaha kalena atmanimdati. Nothing is more purifying than knowledge. So whatever you're doing for jnanam, whether you are a teacher, you are a contributor, whatever you do, the highest value, highest punya you get, because that will fasten your path to liberation. Let me tell you, if you want to go to liberation, moksham faster, work in areas and fields or contributing to jnanam. Here first learn, then you teach 5 people, or contribute through your donations, or do volunteering, sit down and study in more detail. Because let me tell you, any other karma you do from morning to night will be a binding factor. And that's why people keep asking, sir, why am I having this miserable life, sir? Why this problem, sir? Office problem, boss problem, samsara problem. Because you don't even understand every action we are doing is creating a bondage. More and more time you spend for what? Very nice way, sitting at home itself, contribute to Jnana Margam. And you also, what? You also learn in the process. So, Satvikam Karma. Got it, no? We are net contributor. Rajasam Karma is typical Grihastha life. What we are all doing, where we also contribute to others, also we are doing for ourselves and family. That's why the ashrama dharma is done beautifully. From Brahmacharya ashrama to Grihastha ashrama, you learn, then you execute for your family. After that, retirement is being given. Correct? Even government is giving retirement age, but we don't know to retire. We want to go on running around doing some consultancy work till we kick the bucket. After that stage, some financial stability is obtained. Go and do karma yoga. That means don't keep on running around. See, depending on our mental maturity, some people want to go and do only temple service. Some people want to go and clean. Some people want to go and do something else. But learn to move towards knowledge, because as a human being, you have been equipped with knowledge. The mind, that is most important. Only the knowledge can be liberating. So sit down, study Shastras, at least after retirement. Young people, if you do, moksham is guaranteed. There's no way you cannot get moksha if you study the Shastra. So please understand, Rajasam karma is I work for my family, but do punya karma only, not papa karma. Where I take care, and it's very important. You have to take care of family first. I'll tell you one secret today. Not many people say this. Swamiji taught me. I'll tell you in English than in Tamil. The best way to get rid of karma is to do karma properly. Now going Thirumalai. Now sonnaaka karma vanna udanonaka nee karma olunga pannu. If you do karma properly, karma devata will say bye bye to you one day. You have done enough karma, I'll release you from karma. Then only you go to na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyage naike amritatvama nashuhu. What a beautiful system our Sanatana Dharma has got. First, learn what karma to do. Then do karma properly. Then at an appropriate age and time, you just give up slowly the karmas. Go to mental karma, and then finally give up karma and focus on Shastras, get jnana moksha. Clear, huh? It's like drinking water once you are in the path. Nagaraj sir, correct? Huh? So all these things is what? When you do Satvikam karma, net contributor. Rajasam karma, 50-50. So you do for your family and also for others. That means what you start doing, well, Grihastha, 20, 30, 40, 50. By the time of 60 plus, you should move toward full 100% Satvikam karma. No, Sattva. Sattva guna pradhanam. Sattva gunam itself means knowledge. Please understand. And the last and the lowest level of karma is tamasam karma, where you only benefit. Not only you are trying to benefit yourself, you benefit at the cost of others. Some people harm others for their own benefit. Yes or no? Cheating, burglary, all those things. Different types are there. I don't want to get into all those things. Where your benefit is based on somebody else, what? Loss. You disturb others. For example, Swamiji will say, even a very religious function, unnecessarily you should not disturb others. Yes or no? Morning 4 o'clock, you're doing Ganesh festival, then start putting some song. Somebody will be sitting in meditation in the morning at 4 o'clock. So even the name of God, don't disturb others. If you want to pray to God, do silently. Don't try to publicize anything. So even some people try to say that I'm doing God's work, but to not band baji, karke, all these things they do, even that is not good. Please understand. Even in any work, try not disturbing others. And if you are trying to gain something from the world by disturbing others, disturbing, so many levels are there. Right, from the highest level of crime to the lowest level, you all know that. I don't want to go in details. So that should be totally removed from your system. Rajasam karma, please do, because it is required. You have to survive the family and everything. The world, Kali Yugam, nobody gives you free lunch. Make sure all this taken care of, then slowly move to Satvikam karma. So you yourself can understand, all of you, Radhakrishna sir, have I done enough punyam or not? As you are moving more and more towards Satvikam karma, you are doing karma yoga more and more. What? Nishkama karma yoga, benefit of society, what can I do? Then nahi jnanena sadrisham. Okay, I don't know what, Meenakshi madam, please. Okay, please don't disturb me. Thank you. Okay, as you're moving more and more towards Satvikam karma, you can yourself evaluate. That mind also becomes very peaceful. Every day is something that you enjoy. No day is binding, no karma is binding, and you already know you're slowly moving towards moksha. Please understand, beautiful process Bhagavan has given. So, try to move towards Satvikam karma, and that Panchamaha Yajna, already told you. Why Panchamaha Yajna? Because you got the debt. And please think for a moment, if you are going to feed a cow, will somebody give you money? Somu sir, you tell me. Suppose you feed a cow or take care of animals, will you get money? Like in office, if you do software coding, then they'll give you money. But here they'll not give you money. Similarly, what? Nurali is saying correct. Similarly, when you do Brahma Yajna, means what? Study the scripture, study Bhagavad Gita. Many people are not coming studying Bhagavad Gita. Why? Because they think they can do some part-time work and that time get money. $1 per hour, $1 you can charge. Correct? You will not get money when doing Brahma Yajnam. Brahma Yajnam is studying Shastras. Deva Yajnam, doing Deva Puja, nobody is going to give you money. Is somebody going to give you money for doing Japam? Suppose you do 1000 Rama Japam, Raja Sagar. Somebody is going to give you money? No. Similarly, what? Pitri Yajnam, you do for your forefathers. Nobody is going to give you money. Bhuta Yajnam, Manushya Yajnam, treating other people well. What is that you are getting by doing this kind of karma, even though there is no money? Correct. Punyam and Chitta Shuddhi. Please understand. That is why this grace and blessings, Venkataraman sir, very good. That is why Niyatam Karma Kuru. Niyatam Kuru Karmatvam. Beautiful 2 sentences. Niyatam Kuru Karmatvam. And other one is Yajnarthat Karmanaha Anyatra Lokoyam Karma Bandhanaha. You got the structure now? This is the way to analyze the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is giving a message, just not the verses. Makki ka makki translation in English. You should know how to apply it in our daily lives. So what is the net result? Takeaway. I want 5 of you. What is the takeaway? Okay, can you type your takeaways from these 2 verses? I should get into action because action is better than inaction. Action, I will do the right action, which is Niyatam Karma. I will then move slowly from what? I am not going to do any Tamasam Karma. I will move towards maximize Rajasam Karma plus Satvikam Karma. And one day, hopefully, I will establish myself only in Satvikam Karma. And other than my own physical bodily needs. You have to eat, you have to sleep, you have to basically sustain yourself. Other than that, every action is for other people. And finally, knowledge. When you act, when you work, when every action is there to educate people. Education, even in objective education. That's why Nagaraj sir, our teachers in our system are held in the highest esteem. Guru Devo Maheshwar, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. First of all, because a teacher gives you a life. Let me tell you. The saying in Japanese or Chinese, what does it say? If you give a person food, the person is saved for the day. But if you teach the person farming, then you give the person a life. Similarly, just by giving some 1 or 2, Upadesham is no good. Educate. Education is a great activity. More you do. If you cannot contribute directly, contribute indirectly to education. And that education, which is the highest education, that is where you are all there. So you should have already done a lot of Punya Karma. Let me tell you. Malati madam, that's why you are in Brahmavidya. Otherwise, you'll be in some other place. Please understand that. So Bhagavan is only reiterating all the good things you are doing. So, but important thing is what? There is a saying in management, Ramesh Venkateshan. If you're doing something good, reiterate that so that you keep on doing that. Otherwise, you'll drop it one day, no? You should reiterate all the good things and whatever improvement, you look for improvement areas. Now, so you all understood the Padavibhagam is over. Yajnarthat karmano nyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadartham karma 𝐒𝐫𝐢 𝐊𝐚𝐫𝐭𝐡𝐢𝐤 samachara. Or no? Padavibhagam is over or not? For that? Okay, very good. Now, Lakshmi, come, let's chant the next sloka. Sloka number 10. Sri Bhagavan uvacha saha yajñah praja srishtva urovacha prajapatihi anena prasavishyadhvam eshavostishta kamadhuk.
Shri Bhagavan uvacha saha yajñah praja srishtva urovacha prajapatihi anena prasavishyadhvam eshavostishta kamadhuk.
Very good. Now let's stand together. Sri Bhagavan uvacha Saha yajna praja srishtva purovacha prajapatihi anena prasavishyadbham yeshavos kamadhuk. So now Bhagavan, as I think you should have read the introduction to the class, all of you are reading it or not? Bhagavan is now explaining how karma yoga is integrated in our lives. The entire creation, karma yoga has been integrated. So Bhagavan is saying here, having created human beings. So if you see the creation itself, human beings are the last creation of Bhagavan. In Vedas, there are Veda mantras to talk about creation, Radha Sagar. Now, Bhagavan first created reptiles. He was unhappy. Brahmaji, because they are only going on the ground. Then he created birds. They were flying. Even then he was happy. Then he created animals, not happy. Finally, he created human beings. Brahmaji was very happy. Aha, he created a wonderful entity which has been equipped with mind and knowledge, who can have the free will. Please understand. Only human beings can have free will. Among so many other Jiva Rashis, how many Jiva Rashis are there as per the Shastras? 84 lakhs. Very good, Lalitankaraju. Just for number sake, you keep. My Guruji will say in Kannada, 84 laksha Jiva Rashigalu, he used to say. So many types of Jiva Rashis are there that only the human being is being given the mind, so that you have the free will. That free will is what is going to take you to moksha. So having created human beings, and he didn't create humans only individually. He created human beings with yajna as the goal. Yajna means what? Yajna means where you participate in a cycle that will sustain the entire universe. I told in the last class, each one of us are a cog in the universal wheel. If you do your actions properly, automatically things will get taken care of systematically. So along with the thought of yajna, yajna means what? Where you are a contributor. That was the focus of creation of human beings. And when did Bhagavan create this thought of yajna? Right at the time of creation, even before creation, as I tell you. You don't create somebody and then say what to do. Yes or no? For example, before, see, in many people's house, they have this, that cradle. You buy the cradle before the child is born, or you buy the cradle after the child is born. Vidyavanam solunga neenga. Unjala modalla vaangi thanga vekanuma appuram vandu kuladha partham. Before kella ungalukku experience irukku. I don't know, but you buy it before, right? So before even somebody is coming, like you prepare for the child. Bhagavan, we are all children of God. Before we are born in the world, Bhagavan is giving us the manual for life. This is the Vedas. The central theme of Vedas for action is karma yoga. That is yajna bhavana. So with yajna as the central theme through the Vedas, Bhagavan created the human beings. Even before the creation, Vedas were available so that you know how to use it for your life. For example, you go and buy any medicine. Even one nasal drops, it will be so small. In that there will be one paper which is folded 25 times. There will be one know how to use it, when to use it, what. They given instructions, right? Even for nasal drop, there is instruction. This human body which has to be used for moksha. Don't you need a manual? Please think. Mechanically, we are running life like anything, like machines. You have to follow the manual of life. It is Bhagavad Gita. Follow Bhagavad Gita and take this Bhagavad Gita in your life. That's when you go to the ultimate goal. If you don't use the manual, sometimes nasal drops can become oral drops. Correct? You should be very careful. It is a nasal drop, operation manual. Correct? Even software, they give you the operation manual. So please understand, operational manual is Vedas, and Vedas is very difficult. Condensed, beautifully structured Bhagavad Gita is the manual of life, scripture of mankind. So Bhagavan has given this yajna bhavana thought through Vedas during creation of human beings, right at the time of the creation of the world. And he said, you know what he said? You want to prosper, my dear people? Follow this yajna bhavana in karma. Follow karma yoga. Yajna in karma. See, yajnarthat karmanaha anyatra. Connection to the previous sloka. Yajnarthat karma, that is being told. What is yajna? Bhagavan is going to explain here. So may you prosper by this method of karma yoga, yajna bhavana. And when you do this, this will be the source for all that you desire. The beauty is, once you do karma yoga properly, whatever you want health, you want wealth, you want prosperity, you want happiness, you want peace, you want harmony, everything will come. Today, if you see so much of disturbance in the world, because selfishness is very high. The net contribution that is selfishness. When the net contribution becomes contributor, helping others, more and more peace will come in the world. That is how karma works. We don't know that. So Bhagavan says that you try, others can follow other way. You don't bother about other people. Don't say, sir, he is not doing karma yoga, sir. He's very selfish. He's buying 2 cars, 3 bungalows. No, maybe only 1 wife, hopefully. Okay, he's doing that. So why I should do karma yoga? That fellow is going to get bound. Going to go in samsara again and again. You want to be that? Then follow the person. You become clear that I will follow shastras. First do karma properly, then do karma yoga. Clear, no? So the concept of karma yoga or yajna is built into society, built into your entire structure of creation, even before creation. So follow this for your benefit, for your family's benefit, for lokakshemartham. Beautiful way to live life. So now you can ask, sir, if I do only karma yoga, how will I earn money? Rangan Mukund having a doubt in the mind. Because Microsoft tomorrow morning is going to call you for a status update. Correct? So I'll tell you, I'll give all practical examples because I followed this right. You divide your time into something that you do for self and family. Now, very nice structure. Divide your time. Office work, do follow dharma. That is good. No, while doing work and all, do dharma. Dharmically, you do all your office work. But definitely there is only rajasam karma and slightly selfish. You spend time for that. But spend some quality time for niyatam karma and karma yoga. That way you do first 50-50. Rajasagar, correct? Do the 50-50 rule first. Like that you continue till retirement. And if you are lucky, you can retire early. If you are unlucky, you will not retire till you kick the bucket. So please be clear. Some people take the good, nice decision to retire early. So that they can spend time for the social activities, good social activities. Okay, once again, running around and doing a postman is not good for people of knowledge. Let other people can do that. So please understand. So first, are you clear? Structure is clear now. No confusion, right? Ratasagar, all the people who have family. Don't get confused. First, you also work. Make sure that your financial needs, physical needs, health needs, house, family, bungalow, everything is taken care of properly. But don't do only that. Integrate this niyatam karma yoga into your life, which means what? Do your nitya pujas, do some contribution for this kind of knowledge. Ravi sir has stepped up now to manage our digital implementation. I'm very, very happy. Brings a lot of excellent knowledge, skill, so that we can definitely scale. Let come, and he's not going to get anything, no monetary benefit, but the karma yoga is going to do. It's amazing. Let me tell you, it's going to benefit thousands of people with all the knowledge systematically. So look for opportunity to do karma yoga to the extent possible. Okay, I know it's always difficult. Sir, I got too many things, sir. And let me tell you, once you start doing karma yoga, you'll discover more and more time. And Ravi is going to discover. Today he's going to spending some time. After some time, he's going to spend more and more time for that, because that is the magic of karma yoga. It will give you more time because mind becomes pure. How it is happening, Subaraman sir? Mind becomes pure. You become very efficient. What you used to take 1 hour earlier, we'll do in 10 minutes now. So 50 minutes is saved. Put it in Parayanam, Japam, Dhyanam, Puja, whatever it is. That is how things move. Please understand. Everybody has got only 24 hours. How some people evolve. Some people remain there. Some people go to netherworld. Karma yoga is the path. Clear, huh? Okay, now Padavibhaga. Is it what Bhagavan has told? Yes. Sahayajnaha Prajaha Srishtva. Sahayajna is one word. Don't break it. Sahayajnaha Prajaha Srishtva Purovacha Prajapatihi. Pura plus uvacha. Write down. Purovacha should be broken down as Pura plus Uvacha. Very special. Okay, Pura plus Uvacha, Purovacha. Kuda sandhi. Purovacha Prajapatihi Anena Prasavishyadhvam Eshaha Vaha Ishtaka Madhuk Eshaha Vaha Astu. That's one word. Okay. Eshaha Vaha Astu Ishtaka Madhuk. Padavivaga is clear now? Now Anmaya I'll do. No. Lata madam, Karshida, Padavivaga Karshida type. Eshaha Vaha Astu Eshavostu Ishtaka Madhuk. Okay, now Anmaya will understand now. Srištva Prajaha. Prajaha nana. Prajaha. Praja means human beings, people. Very good. Prajaha Srištva. Having, okay, first Anmaya. Srištva Prajaha Sahayajnyaha Pura Prajapatihi Uvacha. See, when you study, it's very clear, no? Srištva Prajaha Sahayajnyaha Pura Prajapatihi Uvacha. What Uvacha? Prasavishyadhvam Anena Eshaha Astu Ishtaka Madhuk Vaha. Bhagavan is telling how Brahmaji created the world. You see, who can say how Brahmaji created? Who will say, who can say how Brahmaji created? What did Brahmaji say after creation? Brahmaji spoke something after creating the entire world and human beings. Who can say that? Radhika madam, who can say that? Only Bhagavan can say. So Bhagavan is telling Bhagavad Gita, Brahmaji spoke something. Brahmaji speaks many things. Bhuhu Bhuvaha Suha Sonar. Now, if you come to Taittiriya class, you will know. Then Mahaha was found by another Rishi. Maha Chamasya Pravedayate Mahiti. Ram Subho. Brahmaji only Bhuhu Bhuva sold better. Vyartimada sold better. Correct. Maha is given credit to another Rishi. So that Brahmaji, he'll talk something while creation. Here is spoken something. Let's see what is spoken. So, Srištva Prajaha, having created human beings, Sahayajnyaha, along with Yajna. Yajna here means Yajna Bhavana. That means what? That here, human being, you are part of the entire cosmic cycle that is there happening. We'll now go to discover what is the cosmic cycle that is existent. Sahayajnyaha. In fact, when we get an opportunity, I will take the meaning for Purush Suktam. Purush Suktam itself is Yajna. It's a fantastic mantra you all chanting every day, no? That itself is Yajna. How the entire supreme principle himself is sacrificing for the sake of entire creation and sustenance. A beautiful cosmic concept of creation is Purusha Suktam. So that you know. Purusha Suktam. Purusham na yara. Purusha evedagum sarvam yadbhutam yachabhavyam Gitaamrutam Edannena tirohati. That one day I'll take special class. Whoever is interested will register for the course. Purusha Suktam meaning I'll tell you. Very complex, not easy to give meaning for Purusha Suktam. So anyway, Yajna Bhavana is there right from creation. Having created means along with Yajna. Pura means what? In the beginning. In the beginning of creation. That means what? Even before creation. Prajapatihi. Who is Prajapatihi? Praja means human beings. Patihi means the master of creation. Look at the word now. I understand the word. Prajapatihi. Pati means what? The master, right? So the master of all human Brahmaji. So Prajapati is called Brahmaji. So Brahmaji, creator, created the human being along with Yajna. That means what? He didn't suddenly push the human beings into the world and said, do whatever you want. He said, you go to the world and be part of a cosmic cycle. You got the point, no? Are you understanding? I hope you're understanding. It's not like, you go and get hired by a company. Okay, Mukund, you get hired by Microsoft or Oracle or whatever, Google. You cannot just push the person and say, start working. What do? You do induction program, you do training program, you talk about the company's goals, values, everything. Do some orientation, correct? Perfect, Rajasagar. See how everything is in taken from Vedas only. Orientation manual is there. Even some companies have this. No, vision, mission, values. Credo card, all they do. They give that first for 1 week, they keep on telling this is how we should do in the company, right? Like that. So first you're oriented. Similarly, Bhagavan, even if you're born, the orientation manual called Vedas is given, and central theme is Karma Yoga, Yajna Bhavana. So Prajapati created, means Brahmaji created the human beings along with Yajna. That means what? Yajna is not separate, human being not separate. They are together. We may have left our Yajna Bhavana, but Bhagavan is saying Brahmaji created. And how does Brahmaji work? Brahmaji works on the direction of Bhagavan, supreme principle. Write down this mantra. Yo Brahmanam vidadhati purvam yo vai 𝐒𝐫𝐢 tasmai tagumha deva atma buddhi prakasham mumukshurvai sharanamaham prabadhye. In fact, before every Vedanta class, we used to chant. If you want, I'll teach this sloka. Very important sloka. Yo Brahmanam vidadhati purvam yo vai 𝐒𝐫𝐢 tasmai. Very good, Kalamani madam. So that supreme principle who created Brahma and the act of creation, and who even before creation gave the manual or the knowledge of the way to live and how to get released from samsara. That supreme principle I am worshipping as a mumukshu. That is the meaning of that particular mantra. So what is the meaning? Before even creation, manual is ready. Very important point. So having created with Yajna through the Vedic statements, Prajapati, the creator, Uvacha. Uvacha means what? You also know what is Uvacha. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. What is Uvacha? Said. Very good. Shobana Sitaraman. Camera reverse look. Darker. Okay. So Uvacha said. What did he say? He said, now human beings, I created you. I given the manual. Now you should study the manual, and what you should do? You follow this method of Karma Yoga. Prasavishyadham, may you prosper. So the path to prosperity is by contribution, not by consumerism, not by selfishness. We think every time I'm contributing, I'm becoming poorer and poorer. No. The beauty of Shastra says, more you contribute, you will get back 10 times more. Somehow we don't have that thought. We are thinking, sir, when I give a check to somebody, my bank balance is reducing. You don't know, two balance will increase. Venkataraman, sir. Not only money will come back in some other form, your Punyam balance also increases. That is the beauty of contribution. So may you prosper. See, why is Brahmaji saying through Bhagavan that you will prosper by doing Karma Yoga? You will prosper by doing Yajna Bhavana. Okay. So may you prosper. Anena. Anena is the word we use in all the pujas. End of the puja or not? End of every puja, we say anena. That means what? Through this, by this. May you prosper by this. By what? By the method of Karma Yoga. So Bhagavan is saying that before itself, Vedas were there. Karma Yoga, Yajna Bhavana was explained. Human was created. And Brahmaji told human beings that may you prosper by this way of life. What way of life? Now you should answer. What is the way of life? By Karma Yoga only you will prosper. And because when you do Karma Yoga, what happens? This will be what? 𝐒𝐫𝐢 𝐊𝐴 astu. May this be. May this be what? 𝐒𝐫𝐢, a source of all desired objects. See, we have to recognize the cosmic cycle that is present. I'll take 2 minutes after this sloka explanation. I'll tell you. We think only by objectively doing something, we'll get something objectively. It is not true. I'll explain why. So, 𝐒𝐫𝐢, source of all desired objects. Vaha. Vaha means what? For you. So, Brahmaji is saying, having created human beings along with Yajna, in the beginning of creation, the creator Prajapati said to human beings, may you prosper by this method of Karma Yoga. May by this means alone, you can achieve all that you desire. so that you can live happily with harmony. Now, please go to the textbook. That's why I said all of you open the text now. It's a beautiful picture that is there in sloka, page number 5, which depicts this particular cycle. Later is going to be explained in our further slokas. What is the first requirement for all of us to exist? Tell me. Before even you can drive a car, now Muthu Swami Subramaniam, all of you on camera, Srini Swami. Before you can drive a car to the office, what do you do in the morning, Ramesh Venkateshan? First thing, what do you do? Very hesitant. Breakfast, ayindi. Pray la fine ba. Breakfast, have you had food? Without food, can you do anything? Eat, correct. Sundarma correct solrukkaru. You can do prayer and then eat, that is correct. But what is fundamental? Even to pray, you need to eat. Please understand, yes or no? GNVR. No, if you're only always fasting, can you do prayers? You cannot do prayers also. Please understand. Food is fundamental to existence, yes or no? First food, correct? Food and health are fundamental, yes or no? How does food come? Can anybody create food? Any scientist create food just like that? Even the so-called GM food, all that food they create, no? That also has got its source from nature. Please understand. Food cannot come by itself. Prakriti, Ramesh Venkateshan, very good. So even before you begin the day, food is required or not. So ladies are always very busy. You have to first give credit to all the three matas first, because they are in the kitchen always, feeding you all. Without that, you cannot do anything. That is why my Guruji, who's the Grihastha, always says, my Dharma Patni is Sakshat Anna Lakshmi. She takes care of me. That's why I'm able to teach properly. BK Nagaraj. So please understand. So we should worship. Yatra naryastu pujyante tatra ramante devata. Nowadays you see people like Madhu and all, they are not only working in office, also serving family, cooking, everything. Very noble activities they are doing. Please understand. So food is required. How does food come? How does food come? Simply the magic food will come. So look at the picture. Unless there are rains and sunshine, you will not get food. Yes or no? Now, America, food will grow in the sky. Will food come from like this, down? Please tell me. In US, maybe in India, it is growing from the ground, from the bhumi. America, it is going to come from the top. Wherever you go, only from Bhumata. Bhuma Devi has to give you food. Earth is required. Rain has to come. Sunshine has to come. Rain has to come correctly also. Neither Ativrishti nor Anavrishti. Ativrishti means what? Too much rain, floods, all crops damaged. No rains, Anavrishti, famine, drought, no crops. Look at, if you just spend 5 minutes to think how critical everything should be there, both in quality, quantity, proportion, timeliness. It has to rain when it should rain. Correct? Back in US, you would have gone through all the fields. Now, Guru went from Chennai to our Mahaparivas, Paramaguru Adhishtanam. The fields, you will go through the field, you will see. When you go there only, you should go and see the fields. You can do mechanized farming, but you cannot do mechanized creation of food. So please understand, one has to have proper rains, proper sunshine, proper standing water for some time. Then if you go to Australia, they do excellent wheat crop. They say before harvesting, they want a fine rain. The drizzle should come. Then the quality of crop increases. Creation. For a moment, at least admire it, even though you don't participate in that farming. So please understand, unless, and where do you get rain, shine, all this water, bhumi? Can we create all that? Who has given all that? Tasmadva etasmad atmana akasha sambhutaha akashad vayuhu vayoragnihi agderapaha adhyah prithvi prithivyamoshadhayah oshadhibhyonnam annat purushaha sava esha purushonnara samayaha. Taitiri mantram, don't forget. The creation principle, Bhagavan creates everything first. Finally, only Annat Purushaha. Can you see the Upanishad mantra? Annat Purushaha. Annam was created even before human being was born. Because human cannot be born and say, what should I do for food? Annat Purushaha. Tasmat Purushaha. Anna Rasamayaha. Human beings, they are Anna Rasam. அவ்வளோ இட்லி, அவ்வளோ உப்புமா, அவ்வளோ சப்பாத்தி உள்ள போயிருக்கு. அந்த ரசம் with body, புரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. Okay, so that cannot come by only Bhagavan's creation. All the elements will come. So God blesses with rain. Look at the picture. And then unless you pray to God, you will not get this. Let me tell you, today some rain is coming, something is coming. Even America, Rajasagar, somebody is doing good pujas. Some part of the world, it is said, even for one great punyatma, rains will come. Please, and that is Shastram. When Mahapariva goes to a drought hit place, you have studied, you have read Mahapariva's Charitram, place will totally no rain for months and months and months. Mahapariva goes there, rain comes. What is in Hindi? जब भगवान देता है, छत्तर फाड़ के देता है. He gives you rains in torrents. When Punyatma Mahapurusha goes, it will rain there. Why? Because Punya Karma, all the yajna has been done by the person before. So please understand, unless Punya Karma is done, you will not get rain. If you don't get rain, no food. Yes or no? Correct? So you do Punya Karma, that is represented by yajnas. You can see the first picture. Then God gives you rain. Also sunshine, both are required. Not be only raining, not only sunshine, both are required. What a creation. That sun has to take the water from sea, create rain and pour it down. Then you get grains, and from grains only all the food will come. Even the non-vegetarians, which you not speak here, are eating those things which are actually eating the food. Unless they eat the food, you will not get that. Please understand that. So food, basic food is very important. And from that, you do all good karmas, ishta karma, putta karma. I'll talk about detail. And then once again, you get blessings and you continue the cycle. Not understanding. If you don't do your prayers to Bhagavan and simply selfishly keep on only consuming, if the net number of people, net, if it is only consuming, rains will reduce, famine will come, disaster will happen. Please understand why there is disaster in certain parts of the world. So cosmic cycle, and so you need to invest more and more your time so that you contribute to Lokakshemartham, which gives you more peace of mind, more punya, more understanding that you're all playing a part in this particular cycle. Yes or no? For example, I'll give another example. See, in your own American way of life, Raman, when you buy something from Walmart or somewhere, you pay cash to the counter, right? They say thank you, correct? Yes or no? They don't say thank you, right? Because anyway, you are buying something, you are giving money, there's no need to thank. Yes or no? Similarly, you take something, you say thanks, and you give back, return with thanks. Why the word thanks is being used always? In a way, all these thanks is going and coming up to Bhagavan, because Bhagavan doesn't give us. Bhagavan is the infrastructure. So you can go and buy some food item from the shop, but the person who's there has not created the food item, he's only storing it. For example, you go at home, Lakshmi madam, you serve food for your children. They say, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, amma, for the nice food. So they're thanking because you gave the food. Then what your mother will do? She'll say, the farmers gave that nice crops, so I'm able to cook. The farmer will say, Bhagavan has given me the rains and the field to grow. Finally, the thank you goes back to Bhagavan. Please understand, that is Yajna Bhavana. Are you getting my point? Correct, Rajan. Thanks is directed to Bhagavan. So when somebody gives thanks to you, that means what? That person is thanking Bhagavan. And when you thank somebody, don't think, why should I say thank you? More and more you say thank you to people and talk pleasingly. Better it is for you. So this Yajna Bhavana needs to be built in. And the simplest way to practice Karma Yoga, let me tell you, if you can't do anything, at least smile. Don't have this, everything, don't give the face like something has gone so bad. So a smile doesn't cost anything. A smile, Smiles, they say in English, is a mile long, correct? Between the two S, it's a mile long. So energize people, at least if you're not able to do anything. So if you're not able to do that yoga, this yoga, and at least smile yoga you do. Smiling it is yoga actually. So contribute, be a contributor to happiness that way. No, nothing has fallen on the head, nothing is going to happen. So please understand, everything is cyclic. There is a interdependence, and you should play your role in the cycle of creation, sustenance, which is very important. And how is it going to help you? Why did Bhagavan tell human beings? Prajapati told man, because only human beings have got the free will. You can choose to be selfish, you can choose to be a contributor. Whereas animals, except for a few animals, that is sattvic animals are contributors. Paropakarai duhanti gavaha. I told you sloka, no? Paropakaraya phalanti vrikshaha, paropakaraya duhanti gavaha, paropakaraya vahanti nadyaha, paropakarartham idam shariram. Yes or no? You give cows grass, they give you milk. If I give you grass, what will you give me? You will throw me away and go. Correct? No, please understand. There's another sloka. So much slokas I'm remembering. You give grass to a cow, it gives milk. You give milk to a snake, it gives you poison. Are you getting the point? Patra vibhageshu dhenu pannaga yoriva. Anyway, please understand what to give, to whom to give, when to give also is different. The Shastra I'll talk about later. Anyway, coming to the point, try to do karma yoga, serve others. That will be the process for you to gain more and more prosperity. So you got free will, so you can exercise free will to do karma yoga. But whereas 90% of animals are programmed only for survival. Ahara nidra bhayamaithunanam samanya metat pashubir. They only bother about their survival instinct. They're instinctive. You can be analytical. So Bhagavan says, think and act to karma yoga. Clear, no? Are you all clear why I should do karma yoga? Krishna Iyer, sir. That means what? Now at this level, you bifurcate. 50% time or 70% time for me and my family. 30% time or 40% time for karma yoga. Enna Suresh Mandala formula illiya? Correct? Ellame planning da. Everything is planning. Bhagavan plan panni da great pandirukkaru. Don't think anything happens unplanned. There's no big bang and all things. Everything is very clear. So slowly, when you do karma yoga more and more, you will get more time. The thing will move. The graph will move more towards karma yoga. Percentage will increase. Now, continuing. How to do karma yoga? This sloka will read and close the class. Come, Lakshmi Madam. Sri Bhagavan uvacha devan bhavayata nena te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayantaha Shreyah paramavapsyatha.
Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayantaha Shreyah paramavapsyatha.
Very good. Together all of us observe the end. Okay. Devan bhavayata nena. Not nena. Okay. Sri Bhagavan uvacha Devan bhavayata nena te deva bhavayantu maha parasparam bhavayantaha Shreyah paramavapsyatha. See, in the previous sloka, Bhagavan told Ishtaka madhuke prasavishyadhvam. Two things. Prasavishyadhvam, may you prosper. Ishtaka madhuke, a source of desired objects. Kamadhenu, have you heard? Kamadhenu? Kamadhenu is a divine wish-yielding cow. And who went behind somebody for Kamadhenu? Story Terima Teriyada? Vidya madam, what is the story? Vasishta Maharishi had Kamadhenu. Vishwamitra, Dilipana Sari, Dilipa Nandi, Dilipa Raja Nandi Pinadi Ponad. Okay, very good. Vishwamitra went to acquire Kamadhenu because he immediately can get everything. So, and you know what happened? He tried to put army, give me everything, nothing happened. You know, one blade of grass stopped the entire army. That's a different thing. That's what? That's when Vishwamitra said, Durbalam Kshatriya Balam Brahma Tejo Balam Balam. What is this Kshatriya Balam? Brahma Tejo Balam Balam. Okay. Okay. Now coming to the point. Now there is no Kamadhukku today. No, Rajasagar. Is there having Kamadhenu in America? Is there Kamadhenu in India? Is there Kamadhenu in Singapore or Australia? Kamadhenu is not there. So how is Bhagavan saying that Kamadhenu will come to you? Analyze now. When you do karma yoga, that will become the Kamadhenu for you. Are you understanding? Kamadhenu will not be physical. Whatever you desire, if you get it, you are getting it from Kamadhenu. Have the bhavana. Are you getting my point? Technical point. Suppose, right from what I'm saying is, from a badangir to Coca-Cola, when you desire it, if it comes, because Kamadhenu is in action. Are you getting my point? You all go in the road, when some remote part, you want one glass of water, you will not get. You'll be searching for one glass of water. When you get it, you know the value of that water. Similarly, whatever you're desiring in the world, because Kamadhenu fulfills your desires, yes or no? That divine cow, because cow is the epitome of giving us desires. That's why Mahalakshmi we worship. Navaratri is coming. Right? Clear? So now, what is Kamadhenu in Kali Yugam, in your own world? If whatever you desire, it happens, it works, it is the blessing of Kamadhenu. That means what? It's a vishielding thing. And what is that vishielding thing that will give you that? Your own karma yoga. When you do karma yoga properly, you get the punyam. That will come back to you like coming back from Kamadhenu. Understand the principle? Kamadhuku. Kamadhuku is what? It's not physical Kamadhuku here. Your action creates the Kamadhenu to come back to you as what? All that you desire. Kamam means what? Kamam dadhati iti Kamadhuku. Write down. Yutpati for that. Whatever desire I have, dadhati. That which gives you all your desires is called Kamadhenu, Kamadhuku. We say in the sloka morning, you forgot, Gavah Kamadudha Sureshwara Gajorambhadi Devang. See, Kamadhenu praying in the morning. See how is all integrated. So you got the structure now. So you do karma yoga, that will come back to you as Kamadhenu. So Bhagavan is saying, the next sloka, Bhagavan is going to explain how entire creation is not just physical. Science may say sun is physical entity, air is physical entity, water is physical entity. Water is what? H2O, correct? NaOH plus HCl is equal to NaCl plus H2O. That is what his chemistry professor will say. Let him create H2O. Can science create H2O? No, they cannot. So please understand the divine principle behind all these fundamental natural forces. Unless the divinity is taken care of properly, you cannot live life properly. Bhagavan is going to talk about how the cosmic cycle is going to start from you worshipping the Devas. Next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tatsate. Krishna 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 Shubhamastu Samasta San Mangalani Bhavantutyayeta. Hari Om Tatsate. So what is the sankalpam from now on? I will do at least 1% karma yoga from today. Can we write this down? 1% karma yoga can we do? If not, 100%. Start somewhere. Karma yoga is the key for you to get jnana.